Alright, most people right now are using AI at a surface level. They're opening tools, asking questions, getting responses, and going somewhere, I reckon. But there's something else to actually do the work. The real shift is where things start to scale. With a director mindset, not a doer mindset. It's where you stop using AI as a tool and start using it as a system. That's what Beat Fusion Media is here to help you with. We run automated systems that help you monetize your business more effectively and drive lead generation for you. So instead of thinking, how do I get more clients? How do I find leads? The better question becomes, how do I build a system that finds, qualifies, and prepares leads automatically? Because that's what we want in all your businesses. This is where tools like Manus come in. Because what Manus is doing, it isn't just giving you answers, it's actually executing tasks across the entire workflow. Step one is attract, but done properly. Instead of manually searching for people on LinkedIn or Instagram, use a AI system that doesn't guess who your audience is. You can prompt Manus with something very specific. For example, find 50 businesses in a niche active in the last 30 days. Pull their website, social, and recent content into a table. Now, what happens here is powerful. Manus doesn't just return a list. It opens the browser, searches relevant sources, filters based on activity, pulls structured data, organizes it into usable formats. That is where the magic happens, my friend. It's all automated. This is where the future is headed. So get on this wave before it's too late. And what it used to take hours or even days is now done in minutes. But the real leverage isn't just the list, it's the quality of the list. Because you're not just pulling random contacts and contacts, you're pulling active businesses, people already investing in the content, and brands showing intent. So they're high leverage opportunities. That's the difference between cold leads and warm pre qualified opportunities. Now, most people stop here. Oh, it's just good enough. We can find some leads. But to use it properly, there are lists, and they don't either know or how to act on these lists. So they send generic outreach. That is not what we're here to do. We're not here to make generic businesses. We're here to make differentiated, strong, pure bred businesses. This is where step two comes in. Convert your clients. Because when Manus has the data, you can immediately prompt it again. Write personal outreach messages for each lead based on their recent content and position. These prompts are in the show notes, so have a look. And no, instead of sending, hey, I run a marketing agency, you're sending, hey, I just saw a recent campaign on your website. Notice you're pushing a task they are publishing, and you want to drive them to where I think your call to action is. And you're pushing the sales and the scale further. That shift alone is the difference between being ignored and getting replies. And it doesn't stop there because you can extend the system. You can say monitor replies, flag interested leads, notify me when something or someone responds. And now you're not just checking in boxes, you're only checking where there's actual authority and opportunity. Because when there's actual opportunity, that's what you call end-to-end lead generation. It's a system that has worked for centuries. For research to qualification to outreach to response tracking, all happening inside one workflow. Now, from a Beat Fusion Media perspective, this becomes really powerful because instead of relying purely on content, you now have a system that finds brands that need content, understands their positioning, researches it out with relevance. So your growth is no longer just post and hope. It becomes content built authority and a pipeline where you close and deliver. That's what you want, guys. Thanks for tuning in to how you can build AI automation lead generation.